Have you checked the news today? Why? Every day we check the news. But are we truly learning something meaningful or just reacting to headlines? In this fast and fragmented world, we are surrounded by news. Yet somehow, we feel more exhausted, more anxious, and more confused than ever. What makes us consuming the news? So, what is telling us and why is it important? The News, a User Manual is a book by Alain de Botton, in which he used news as a subject of study, with the aim of explaining how news does more than inform about the world. News shapes not only what we know, but how we feel about it. We think we are learning, but the news turned us into a shadow thinkers. The news does not simply explain what is happening to us. It influences our values and ideas about good, bad, important, or unimportant. We daily encountered narratives that are based on dramatization, conflict, and scandal, and this usually obstructs the true meaning of the occurrence. As an example, one can look at politic shadows or gossip about celebrities that flood the news. Such narrative is like an archetype because it influences how we judge and what invokes our feelings, connections us with some scenarios that may be important to deal with priority situation.
But why do we repeatedly come back to these stories? To Bacon brings an element of noise as the noise of news. This noise refers to this incessant flow of information that need not be informative but is avoided just to provoke our emotion and keep us on. The news media understands that the issues of war and destruction are much more exciting than a peaceful regional coverage. That is why news circle is exhausting and even meaningless at times.
But in the digital age, the way we consume news has changed. Now, it's not just the headlines in newspaper. It simplifies stories delivered through our phones. These formats give us the illusion of understanding, while keeping us detached from deeper thinking. That's why TikTok clippers like 3 minutes explainer Russia-Ukraine war in one image make us feel informed, but in reality, we stay on surface.
Okay, let's go outside and to see what people really think.
Oh, lately I've been feeling very overwhelmed and emotional when I see the news because of everything that's happening around the world.
Well, it depends of the news that I watch. Like now with the war, to be honest, I'd rather don't watch it.
Absolutely. I think this is, as we all know, social media is geared towards a dopamine feed. It's supposed to give you the headlines without the analysis, and it's supposed to increase the engagement. That's how you get advertising clicks. So yeah, I do believe that.
Sometimes I wonder if it's clickbait and I'm just reacting the way that it's designed to make me react.
Yeah, have happened. That's why then you read all the article, the full article.
Yeah, so it goes back to how we are wired, sorry. For centuries, our DNA is about flight and fear. So bad news does provoke extreme reactions online. So yeah, you do tend to see more engagement with fearful news, hate news, all of that. So
Careless, but I do feel very oversaturated, and I feel like sometimes it's very intrusive, like I'm not expecting to see it and then it's just in front of me, like when I'm kind of not ready. Yeah, and then I feel a little bit upset.
I guess that make your own research and like just don't watch everything that is around and just focus in like reliable source of information, but not just in TikToks that people do randomly.
Step back, breathe, think. The news can wait.